So wouldn't you think if God, created you, he would know how to please you? And, God created, us the way we are. I think I already talked about this, but just thinking about it, mm, real talk though, God created even your sexual organs. So when God, encourages you to be sexually pure, you think he's just saying that for shits and giggles, or do you think that God has a purpose, or a underlying, or just a reason for it? And even just think about, it might actually um, be a great thing. And I hear um, the more partners a woman has, the least connected she'll be with any particular man. So just think about that, just adding every single one, because it's, one and then another one and another one. And you know what I'm saying? It is only one, but then it adds up if you keep on, so. And just think about, the power of one. Like, think of how connected you'll be. I feel like that's another thing to do with faith too, because I hear that some women are, men even, but some women, I hear, they can abstain till marriage, and then when they get married, they're highly disappointed. But you also have to think about the ones who are highly satisfied, and also if you do it the whole time, in true faith of God, then you really don't think that God has the power to bless you. And do you have that much faith in man or men or a man, to think any type of man, or no matter how many or how just even one, but you really think that a man knows how to satisfy any woman? I don't care how sexually great this man is. Do you really think that a man knows how to satisfy a woman more than God does? So it's just like, when you think about it like that, and I understand the ways of the world can be very tempting, but also you have to consider that. And that's what I just want to, even just let guys think about that. Like, it could be, a very rare, situation you find a sexually pure woman, and even a faithful woman. And what I'm saying is, a really faithful woman, it's not really all about you. It doesn't have to be that you're so great or something like that. You please her so much. Like, I mean, definitely. But anyway, it's not even necessarily about you. It's a really sexually pure woman has the mindset of sexual purity before you. It's not because of you. It's because of God. So she's not even necessarily being faithful to you, and you alone. She's being faithful to God. Even if she didn't have you, she'd be faithful to God. So you know what I'm saying? So it's not so much about you and what you can do. It's about finding not only just a quote-unquote God-fearing woman, but a truly God-fearing woman. Even just, some people, they might have their vices, but if she's convicted, of the fact she wants to be sexually pure for God, and that's like her calling, that's like one of the things she wants to do for God, and live it throughout her life. One thing, she might be disappointed, but even if she's disappointed, she'll know that she has, she has God on her side, and but that type of woman, I wouldn't doubt, she'd be highly blessed, because she's probably highly favored, so she'd probably be highly blessed with a great man. And also, when you think about it, it's like, it's not like you can't learn how to, please a woman sexually as a man. It's like, for instance, I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff you can do, even just doing research. There's even stuff you can pay for, So I've learned a lot of free stuff, like, for instance, like how to get better tasting semen, just to say, like, and how to get stronger erections, how to last longer in bed, how to do all that. So how to be a great sexual partner. It's like, even if you wait till marriage and the person's not so great, in the beginning, it's like, it's not really, if he puts his mind to it, it's not like it's impossible to get very great at sex. And especially if he focuses on one woman, it's like, you can you can get practice. Even if practice is the best teacher, you can practice together. So it's not like you just have to go and practice with numerous people, and even different people are different. So I feel like if you step out or something, that's kind of taking away the connection that you and that particular person have. It takes away, it disconnects y'all in a sense, and it takes away from y'all's two bonds. And if you just think about it, like God's way can be very satisfying if you just really think about it. Like if you just really take your time out to meditate, even just contemplate about the ways of God. And you might not do everything, but you might even just focus on kind of one thing that God has put in your heart to really pursue in life, and to be the difference. Because I understand it might be very rare, but if you're in order to stand out, you have to you can't follow the crowd. So even if the crowd are like, even if so many people are doing it, it's really like the norm. If you do that, then you're just fitting in. You're not standing out. So if a woman really wants to stand out, then she's gonna do something totally different than what she's gonna be a rarity. She's gonna be unique. She's gonna be something actually super special because it's different. It's not the norm. It's like if you want the norm, then you might as well just get with any other chick or whatever. But and I don't think chicks really think about that. And you might, everyone has their specialness in them. So I'm not saying if I've been with multiple guys or just cheat or anything like that. It's not saying you're not necessarily special. And I'm just saying you do have to consider stuff like that. And it might not be the whole you're special in the sexual area. You might be just special in your own right. It might not be that God has put a calling on yourself to be, the sexual pure type of person. And I'm not saying to the quote unquote public. I'm saying like actually like what you do behind closed doors, like what you do when no one's looking, because God sees all this stuff. So even if you're cheating on this man and you don't get caught, God sees it. So it's like you're not getting away with anything. So yeah, that's my spiel. And I'm just saying even if you're not if that's not you're not necessarily calling from God, then not saying you're not special in so many other ways, and even special to other people's lives and stuff like that, and just in different ways, totally other than just sex, because you're not only about sex as a person. So, but I'm just saying yeah, you just gotta think about that too, and you gotta think that that's how some ladies think about. So that's what I also want to express to the fellas out there, and also to the women, to encourage them, and even the younger ladies, whatever, to encourage them. If you're on that kind of path, like keep hope, keep faith, stay the course, and have faith that God will bless you, and yeah, like I said, like I feel like you can put your trust in God a little bit more than you can put yourself in, even put your faith in even just your body or your or just in any man or any number of men, or even females if you like. But you know what I'm saying, like just people, like put your faith in God, and God will bring the right people in general, but then God will bring the right person for you. And like I said, even if it is like, oh, it's not crazy bomb, it's like if that man has as a thing, it's like, it's like you can improve. So it's not like it's just where it is, like when you start off, and even if it's great when it starts off, it can fall off, and even if it's great when it starts off, it can keep getting greater and greater, So don't just think like, oh, maybe it was a wrong decision, because no, just one, communicate, and also then just even if you want practice together, but also just still pray, but also do the work, do the do research, shit, even if you got to, pay for it if you got the money. Like, shit, like, there's ways to improve your whatever you want to improve on. Like, if you really have a strong passion about it, even if you're not so great at it, if you have a strong passion about it, sometimes, some people say, hard work beats talent. That's what 2 Chainz said in one song, hard work beats talent. So if you work hard at it and you really have a passion for it, then you'll be better than the person even who was just naturally good at it, but they didn't, necessarily work at improving. Even if they just, they could just be going through the motions, even, but if you really have a strong desire to, I just, go with sex, please that woman sexually. It's like, it's not impossible, even if, because even some people, most people, they might, bust in 1 minute or less than a man, but it's like, if the woman's patient, it's like, yeah, the next time, or even, saying that you can get better. So it's like, you might last 1 minute one time, but then you might last 20 plus minutes another time, or an hour and shit. I mean, so it's like, just because a dude busts quick don't mean that's just, oh, he's just a 1 minute man, just period. I mean, it's like, it's more complex than just, a silly one-time thing, and actually growing with somebody and, building, so, yeah. Think about that, and I'm out. Who knows?